Hello, everyone. My name is Parker Graham, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Destiny. Small community banks and credit unions comprise 99% of all banks, provide more than 60% of all small business loans, and are deeply invested in the customers they serve. In a lot of ways, they're the last true dealers of the American dream. Sadly, they're getting lapped by the big four banks, neobanks, and other fintechs. While they comprise most of the banks in this country, the reality is community banks control very little of the money. The largest 20 banks now control over 70% of all assets, devote only 18% of their loan portfolios to small businesses, and are spending massive amounts of money to improve their technology in-house and grow their platforms. Community banks simply do not have the resources or in-house talent to be able to compete efficiently in this new market. The result of those inefficiencies? Community banks no longer understand one of their most important bases, their young and digital-first customers. They don't understand their technology needs, problems they face, or really where to even start to serve them. In fact, 44% of young people left their community bank last year for a competitor for one reason only: to find better personal financial management tools. Not just a personal financial management tool, but a better one. You see, I understand this better than most because I've actually experienced it. As a former community bank manager, I know exactly what it's like to try to help these customers with outdated technology and solutions that do not fit their needs. I can't even begin to describe how frustrating it was to see the problems my younger customers were facing and have no service or tools to really help them in those critical moments. That's until I realized this problem is actually the solution in disguise. You see, not only can community banks help their younger customers get out of these crazy financial times, but they can actually make more revenue and increase loyalty by doing so. Unfortunately for both parties, there's still that technological disconnect. A bridge needing to be built. We, my friends, we are that bridge. Destiny is a customer engagement platform that helps community banks and credit unions guide their younger customers out of debt, while at the same time helping them identify, leverage, and capture more revenue with those customers. Our platform is made of two different parts. The first is that crucial personal financial management tool that customers have been searching for. We call it our debt roboadvisor. The community bank's customers download this in the App Store, select their bank, tell us some information about their finances, and then Destiny goes to work helping them get out of debt as fast as possible. Its entire job is to delight, engage, and identify the bank's most opportunistic young customers. Now, as you can imagine, there's a ton of data flowing in that debt robo-advisor, and the community banks need to be able to parse out what's important and actionable. That's why we built the Banker's Tool. The Banker's Tool is the second component of our platform, and it helps our banks visualize all of their customers, their opportunities, and competitor data. It functions a lot like a CRM tool and can help determine which customers they should focus on for certain opportunities. The result for our banks is the ultimate nirvana in banking, an increase in their revenue with their younger and now more engaged customers. While COVID-19 has caused issues for most startups, the proof of our platform's importance is skyrocketing. We now have over $40 million in debts being managed on our platform and over 1,000 users in our debt robo-advisor. Even as the financial system was squeezed harder than ever before, in just 5 short months, we have moved to late stages with 4 institutions, totaling a probability-weighted ARR of $250,000, and we should close that first 5-figure deal in the next few weeks. To date, we've built all of Destiny's traction in Kansas City, our own backyard, and our success hasn't gone unnoticed. This year, we were named a top 5 innovator for credit unions from the Heartland Credit Union Association and a top 10 startup to watch in 2020 by Startland News. All of that success, though, it's really just the tipping point. We are now ready to take Destiny to the rest of the country, and this is how we're going to do it. In addition to continuing direct sales in community banks and credit unions, we are also working on distribution partnerships with 3 of the 5 largest core providers in the country. Those are banking software conglomerates, and 2 regional credit union associations, which are groups of credit unions. Each partnership grants us entry into new geographic regions and also creates unique revenue opportunities for us. The core provider partnerships give us automatic integration to thousands of community banks and hundreds of thousands of their end users at the flip of a switch. At the same time, the association partnerships are reseller agreements, where the associations bundle hundreds of their institutions for access to our platform for one price. Both routes will help us grow and scale revenue even faster over the next 12 months. Now, I keep saying us because I am not on this stage or in this seat alone today. I'm very lucky and blessed to have 2 tremendous technical co-founders, one of which I've known for 20 years, and the other is one of the best back-end architects you could hope to meet. We are also blessed to have a great financial advisory board, which is comprised of both technologists and bankers from the big 4 banks all the way down to the regional counterparts. All of that being said, I'm really excited to announce that we are opening a round of $500,000. We already have committed investors in this round, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. With this raise and your help, we will finally be able to give community banks and credit unions a fighting chance. We were built for this moment, and we hope you will join us. Thank you.